This morning, God taught me a lesson through something as simple as doing my hair. Every morning, I follow a routine. I apply gel to my hair and then use a tail comb. The tail creates the part, and the comb smooths everything into place. Two different parts, one tool, one purpose, one task, working together. However, this morning I felt rushed. I felt like time was against me. So instead of slowing down, I started moving faster. I applied more pressure than usual, and suddenly the comb snapped in half. Now, what used to be one tool has become two separate pieces. The tail was over here, the comb was over there, and now I faced a problem. The task didn't change. The goal didn't change. The work still needed to be done, but what once worked together had become disconnected. So instead of a smooth process, I found myself going back and forth. Use the tail, stop, pick up the comb, stop, pick up the tail again, stop. What should have taken a few moments suddenly became more difficult, more frustrating, and more time-consuming. And God began speaking to me. He said, "This is what happens to many people spiritually. Life starts applying pressure, unexpected pressure, financial, family, work, relationship, emotional. Instead of drawing closer to God, the connection breaks. Prayer becomes inconsistent. Time in the Word becomes inconsistent. Worship becomes inconsistent. And suddenly, what was once functioning together becomes disconnected. The problem is this. The task hasn't changed. Your purpose hasn't changed. God's plan for your life hasn't changed. But now you're trying to accomplish a spiritual task without being connected to the one who gave it to you. And everything becomes harder. Everything becomes more frustrating. Everything takes longer than it should, not because God left, but because the connection was broken. What really stood out to me was this. The comb didn't break because of the task. It broke because of the pressure. And some of us are allowing pressure to do the same in our spiritual lives. We're rushing, we're worried, we're overwhelmed, we're frustrated, and the very thing we need most, our connection with God, is the thing we're neglecting. The enemy loves disconnected believers because they become discouraged, confused, and exhausted. But Jesus said, "I am the vine, you are the branches." A branch doesn't survive by trying harder. A branch survives by staying connected. Maybe that's the lesson today. Slow down, reconnect, pray again, seek God again, spend time in His presence again, because the answer isn't found in moving faster. The answer is found in staying connected. And just like that broken comb taught me this morning, anything that is disconnected from its source will eventually struggle to fulfill its purpose. Stay connected to God, because pressure may come, but pressure doesn't have to break the connection.